So I've got a plan for how to fix the solar power now, and the problem currently is that I bought the batteries at AutoZone, and I don't think they were really quite the right batteries, but I have to trust people sometimes, and I don't like that. So I have a solution. Solar panels have gotten very, very cheap. In general, it's gotten way easier to live off grid. And I have a 1500 watt Xantrex inverter, which is great. It's fine. What I'll do is I just got contact information for a guy locally who does electrical work, because almost no one around here does. But this guy is like 4 towns over. And this is not rocket science for an electrician. And even though I live off grid, I'm good at living off grid. That doesn't mean I know how to build an electrical system, a solar electric system. They're not tricky, but it's just something, like you can't learn it all. And I don't want to learn that. I've gotten really good at living with very little electricity. And my current system is 340 watts of panels, which are old panels anyway. The 40 watt one was just an old Chinese one that came with the place 20 years ago. And my panels now are almost 20 years old. They're 18 years old. And so my new plan is to get the financing together somehow, buy like 7 500 watt solar panels, hook those into the system, have the guy advise me on what batteries will match that, what batteries I can buy so that I can have way more electricity than I'm used to. And it's been a great experiment, living as I have for the last 20 years. Well, the first 2 years I didn't have any power at all, and I had no communication and no internet or anything like that. But I'm getting so close now that if I get that system fixed, the cost of it will actually be, a few $1,000s or something. And then I can repurpose and keep using my 1500 watt generator, my 1500 watt inverter. And then I can also look at putting in a really bigger system, like a Tesla Powerwall 3, those are out now, and put that at a different building where I'm planning to have a lot more people when I have people again. Of course, the new system I get will be more than I need. Like, I'll just be crazy with power to the people. And, but I need to expand that, and even, I have areas where I want to build like a van lifer campground and provide electricity there and internet. So once I get somebody who can help me put the pieces together, I can then make other spots that can serve people. Like I've got a bunch of cabins that have no electricity at all. And even if they don't have a lot of electricity, that's okay. And even with the new system I get, I can get these solar battery packs, like Pecron's an example. Good brand. A friend of mine has one. I used it for a while. And I can almost get by on that with the system I have now. And with a system that I will get, I will have absolutely no problem with having enough electricity. All I need for a laptop, all I need for internet, and then I need it for 2 people, then I want it for 20 people. So I can figure out how to invite people, which is a whole other difficult problem, getting the right people together. But I'm happy I've gone through the process of doing what I've done, because doing without is really the only way to learn. We live in such a world of opulence and a world of so much resources that we're not motivated to figure out how to live with much less. And that long term is the solution for the entire world. The industrial world should start reducing the amount of power that they use. Lots of people talk about how are we going to get more power? How are we going to produce more? And it's like, no, you can need less. It's not even hard to do. And the technology is there to support that. So, yeah, that's the real solution. And then, of course, for people in the world without any power, it's not hard to get them just enough. I mean, there's people living in the dark out there, and that's wasted labor. That's their time wasted at night, where they can't study, they can't learn, they can't do their crafts, they can't work. And they're just sitting in the dark. And that's not good. But it's the industrial world that has to really learn to use way, way less. And that gets into architecture, using passive solar buildings instead of building them so that you have to heat them or cool anything. I mean, the truth is, if I got a slightly bigger solar power system, I could even get a tiny little refrigerator, you know, like a chest freezer, and even run that just off 12 volt. And I've lived 20 years without any refrigeration, so I know I can do that. But having just one tiny fridge for something would be kind of nice. Although I'm suspicious, because any technology you introduce into your life, you'll start using it. So, you know, I mean, what would I even keep in it? Cheese, meat. But, you know, meat should be on the animal until you're ready to eat it. That's why I like raising chickens for the eggs and rabbits for the meat. Is because a rabbit's a really good size of amount of meat, you know. You kill a rabbit, you can eat for 2 days. You're fine. And then you get the nice fur so you can make clothing with it. So, once again, I keep learning how to live with less, and it's just getting tough, though. It's getting really hard, where I guess I reach my limit when communications go out. You know, where I can't upload a video, where I can't check the internet or communicate with anyone. I don't have good cell phone signal where I'm at, so I need to get a cell phone signal amplifier. That would be cool. I did just get a Bluetooth keyboard, so I can actually use my phone, because those little keyboards on the phone, I can't use those. It's very annoying. I'm not going to like actually write anything on it, you know. I realize younger people, not as gray as me, are fast. You know, they could probably write a lot. But even so, I think a keyboard is just superior. I haven't tried it yet, but it's a USB Bluetooth keyboard that then I can write on my phone. And of course, my phone uses almost no electricity by comparison to my laptop. So it's a matter of gathering these systems together, and then I'll make videos about how to live with almost no electricity. And that opens up people's options for where they can live. I even think that the cost of rural land is going to go up, because it's becoming so easy to live way off grid and not be connected to any centralized systems. If you have composting toilets, you have no sewer. You know, I save all my glass and all my metal because glass is going to go up in value in the future, and glass is highly recyclable, and metal probably is too. It depends on the kind of metal, I guess. But I don't have a mine, so that's not garbage to me. I try not to buy things that are garbage. In fact, even if I buy something in a bottle, I want it to be a reusable bottle. So, yeah, thinking. I hope you are too. Good luck.